And so John Deere tractor book. And so now San Diego knows that Team Michigani come down to fight over the Magic Kingdom Disneyland. And over two of the most expensive, or some of the most expensive tutor girls in the world. But also, Joe, Haley and Miranda Swartz got you overseas, and they catch you here in the United States. And Joe, and one, Michael Peeler, he went to Bethel, and it still didn't work. So I think even Michael tried to rat out Joe, tried to tell on Joe, and do the right thing, and still he get burned too. So that's him and me, Joe. And, what it's really alluding to is you, Joe, and Harry, and Bernard, and Robo Knight unplugged everybody's stuff, 61 Amphibious Basement, and Robo Knight, and put yourselves and everyone through a lot of misery for no reason, Joe. As your implanted lie keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and it shows like wherever you go and do your thing. So you have fun with the Oyster Cracker Man and his made-up stuff, and he keeps getting fried down with the rest of them and the rodeo crew. See Karen Val, see what happens when you lie. Of Country and Western, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Whispering Faggot, the Fairmount Joe, Balti's Night, Lacrosse 3, Comic Book Boy, Tomb Raider Boy. See what happens when you guys inserted your stuff and stole it. Robo Knight. So it shows up in all those families. It shows up in the Beswicks. It shows up in the Peelers, the Fausts, the Millers. As you guys run around thinking you do whatever you want. But not only you're making everybody else miserable, Joe, you made like the whole world miserable there. Kind of pointless. Well, Joe, Ellery told people they had to. Guess what? And Bernard running around doing whatever he wants, thinking he owns Mexico with Perlita. And see, now, there you go. So they go around kissing ass. But the thing is, the more you lie, Perlita, and kiss ass, the worse it gets for other people. Because they try to tell the truth, and they can't. So, there you go. Now, see, that, Haley Miranda still get you guys again. She caught you, Joe. And you see, they're the Starbucks, the most spoiled Starbucks girls in the world, and the Judah girls, and they pretty much, waited for Ellery to mess up, and she got it again. So, Joe, Ellery, Bernard. See, the problem is, Bernard, is that some of you inserted yourselves in a place where they don't belong, much like Mary. See, Joe? And you guys keep doing the same thing, fighting over the Judah girls. And it keeps getting worse. See, you should have just left the blue set in alone, Harry and Joe and Perlita, instead of getting jealous like a Carney or a Ghetto. See, that's what happened when you inserted your Ghetto and Carney life, Perlita and Bernard and Ellery, where there was no Ghetto before, where all that hard work was done. And you guys came through and trashed it because you wanted to be some performer. So they'll let you, Bernard, and your claim Lola Chance and Lola E, Lola Freeman, and your hack with Doug and all that. But it's really... So you guys could grift those families, and that's what's fucking you all up. That's why you look like shit, Perlita and Joe and Charles and Bernard, because we find the BB4, the Bitted Bat 4, and the Blue Boy boxes. And so, like I said, your entrance in your presentation into the city there, Bernard fully well pretty much proves that you knew you were taking other people's stuff and then setting in, and Elton with his nightmare with Don Wiley. So you guys have your anti-Jew, anti-Russian, and anti-religious stance, but it doesn't work out too well for you guys because you guys destroyed those children in that data set still, and then you guys try to set back in, try to be a badass. No, David, Balamorad, the fag, the rapist boy. You're just using the raves and your drugs, and Doug King and Steve Jones and there we go. So now the whole city and the world knows who Team Dumbfuck is and the fake Messiah. That would be you, David. That would be John. That would be Adam. Those people, the Country and Western, and Harry keeps forcing in, fully well knowing that he shouldn't, because like I said, a bad influence going on to those trying to put a good influence. And guess what? They shows you guys attack the Jews, the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Russians, the Japanese, the Germans, whatever. Because you're fag, David. You're the bitted bat fag. Like I said, the stained crybabies in the city still pissed off that the boys or girls didn't want to, the adults still pissed off that the young boy and girls didn't want to sleep with them. So when the parents find out, they burn you guys down. especially when your inbreed's passing the same message. And that's why I post that picture. See, Joe, I proves when I put that picture with the one that the falsified criminal one to mine. See what it proves? It proves that Bernard put in his rape stink so he can create his Zion Eden Atlantis chick. So he's copying you, Joe. And see, when you did it, everybody got sick, Joe. When Ellery did it, everybody got sick. When Harry did it and Bernard did it, guess what? Everybody got sick. Robo Knight doing it. So no, Robo Knight, it was not yours. It basically surrounds you guys, raping and murdering and causing accidents of the families that had this stuff and you got them killed. And so guess what? Everybody that comes back, that you put back in Bernard and whatnot in your toy at Robo Knight, they get all mangled. They're all looking mangled up and shit because that's what you guys did.